Hello everybody, in this video I want to show you my build, my pistol build, which is crazily OP. Now keep in mind that as at the time of making this video, I still haven't invested in mods here. My mods actually are in my clothes, but you can see that although with mods are still empty, this can be even more powerful. Although this is too OP nonetheless, even without anything here, but this can be populated later on. Right now as you can see I'm level 48, alright, Street Cred 50 and I'm Street Kid. My build, my main thing, most important thing is this weapon and a sniper rifle. But again, we are talking about pistols. You actually don't need a sniper rifle most of the time, but sometimes, you know, I enjoy using it. But the emphasis is on this pistol. So what is this crash pistol? Why is it so crazily OP? Well, you're gonna see this is has crazily high DPS. It also has 100% crit chance. This means that you don't actually need to put any perk points to increase your crit chance. Although I'm actually using a crit chance on my clothing, but this is before I actually got this weapon. So basically you don't need anything for this one to increase the crit chance, unless you want crit chance to be increased for your other weapon, secondary weapon or third weapon. But for this one it's not necessary, so we are focusing on just playing with your pistol, but you don't need it, so you can actually invest modes, you know, the different modes, just increase the damage, for example. Alright? Headshot multiplier is also the same, but this is a crafted one. If you want to get really crazy one, we need to craft it, alright? Again, it comes also with 6 modes slots, so you can actually put lots of things here to increase the damage as well. This is my sniper rifle. This is a smart one. You know, I enjoy playing with this one. That's why I'm using it. It's really great. When it comes to my, you can see by the way my stats here, my armor, health. Although this can be increased in the skill tree, it's too much anyway. So right now, honestly, I'm going with very high difficulty. You know, this you can survive easily with this with normal difficulty and hard difficulty. By the way. I have this helmet, this comes with ability to increase crit damage by 30, but you can see here that, but the problem with the stacks, that I think there's a problem, so I'm still not investing in it here, because they need to patch it, the game, and then I decide if I want to put it in, because there's a problem. I don't know if it's just visual, it doesn't work, based on my testing, I mean, it doesn't stack, but I need to wait and see. But definitely, but you can see here, I have more, I'm choosing the ones that have the most slots in general, right? This one, as you can see here, as a crit chance plus 15 and crit damage. As I told you, I put it in because it was before I got this pistol. But for the pistol, I don't actually need it. Alright. I have this one, clothing. This one has increased crit damage by 30%. And this one increased crit damage by 30% and crit chance by 15%. Alright. In terms of Cyberware, by the way, regarding grenades, choose whatever you like. Cyberware, what I have. Now, I'm using this warp dancer, and the reason I use this one, there are different variations of this. I don't want to be long, and I don't want to be too fast, because usually when I use this, I want the gameplay to feel smooth and, you know, flowing. I don't want to stop for 16 seconds, 15 seconds, just waiting for it to get over. I don't like it. So this is enough for me, and it's really fun to play with, and that's why I chose this one. And once you activate it with E, you slow down time, it's kind of bullet time. It's really nice and very useful. But the most important thing here, you can see that increase enemy damage dealt by 50% while in this mode, when you're activating it, and increase crit chance by 10 and crit damage by 50. This is the most important thing, and this is why this one is the best, because it increases the crit damage by 50%. Which is insane. I also put here some mods. Defeating an enemy restore 5. That doesn't really not good, but I put there are other things. It's not super important, but I put a few things here. You see this one increased crit chance by 5, increased crit damage by 15. Damage. Capacity here. Smart targeting. Smart targeting, I use it for my sniper rifle, so that's why I use it. So that's why I choose this one, because this you can see hit targets by 50% and crit damage by 25. That's why I chose it. This one might as well just install it. Again, I'm not using it right now, but for later. This one increase, you see, I put here, this one has increased crit chance by 5. Of course, if you have something better, automatic alert enemy who have detected you. This is, of course, very useful to take enemies fast. This one has increased damage to drones, mechs, and robots by 30%. You can even find better than this one. It's shock. This is doesn't matter. This is useless for me. You can find better things. But overall, the most important thing is this one. This is the most important thing because this gives me the extra damage, the extra crit chance. This is just crazily good and allows you to control the battle. If I'm getting hit, I can really move fast and eliminate high priority targets. This is, by the way, you can see here I have the blueprint for crafting the crash. You can find more about it on my channel. This is the pistol that I use, and it's just super OP. And I'm gonna soon go into battle, and I'm gonna explain to you more things during the battle. Yeah, so again, this is my build. I'm gonna go now to the tree. So again, you can see that attribute points available and lots of perk points available. The thing is that really I can put them in different things to improve my maximum health and other things like armor. But right now, really, I'm so OP that I don't even bother. Maybe I'm going to use them somewhere else. But I have reflexes, and again, the most important thing is handguns. And what I put here, and of course I can maximize it totally, yeah, if I want to. But we go over the things here. Increase critical chance with pistol and revolvers by 12%. Of course, I must. Deal 30% more damage with pistols and revolved enemies will have, yes, absolutely yes. This is a finisher. I must. 5 consecutive of revolver, the same targets, increase damage, yes, very good. After a successful headshot with a pistol or revolver, the crit chance increases by 25%. This is good if you don't have, for example, a weapon that I have that actually have 100%. So again, depends on the pistol you use. If you don't have it, of course use it. Reduce pistol and revolver recoil, nice to have, not necessary. It's okay, nice to have. Remove the damage penalty from pistol and revolvers when shooting, yes, I must. Evasion increases by 25% for after performing a dodge, not important. But you can use it if you want, not important. You can skip it. Increased headshot damage multiplier with pistol and revolver by 30%, absolutely yes, I must. Reload time with pistols, it's good, by the way. It's something that actually I'm gonna invest right now because it's a good one. I think it's worth it. Right, faster reload, yes. I think it's worth it. I'm gonna invest it. It's not a must, but it's good. Pistol revolver, reduce time for pistols. You can skip it. Damage pistol revolvers by 10%. Yes, said it's a must. Increase damage with pistols and revolver enemies 5 meters away. Yes. This one, by the way, I'm waiting. This is after successful crit and pistol revolver damage and armor increase. This can be very good for survivability. Not a must, but it's good. It's actually good. But I need to be 20. I'm not 20 just yet. I'm going to upgrade it once I'm 20. The last round in the pistol does double damage. Yes. Use it. Damage with pistol revolver. Yes. This one increase damage to limbs. You can use it. Sometimes, you hit the enemies not in the, in the right place, but you can do this, and this actually can be nice, but it's not important. Usually aim to the head to finish them fast, but you can do this. It's not a must, optional. Yes. After defeating an enemy, fire rate for pistol and revolvers increased by 5. This is actually good, although between us you don't have so many enemies that you're going to benefit from it. I put it because when I get into the mode where I'm slowing down, I want faster reload speed, but it doesn't really synergize that well. Unless there were fights with many enemies, this would be very important. I chose it, but it's not too important. While dodging, not important. Alright, so this is it for the handgun, and that's what I choose. I told you what you can prioritize and what not. Body, what I choose in the body, carrying capacity. This is not related. During combat, this is important. If you want your health to regenerate, sometimes we get into trouble, so that's why I chose it. Other than this, I don't think anything else that is important here. Not here, not here. Let me see. No, this is for crafting. This is not important. Engineer, let me see. Nothing. Oh, this is important. Increase damage to drones, mechs, and robots by 40%. Definitely recommend doing this. This is an insane buff, especially if you're eating those mechs, big mechs. This is really good. Definitely worth investing. This is crazy. Increase damage by 40%. This is very, very good. So definitely worth it. By the way, cool. Seems like you can ignore it, but cool has some really good things. So what I invested is in deal 50% more damage to human enemies. Cool blood increase headshot damage by 50%. Now this one is for moving faster. Increase my movement speed. And can stack cold blood, but again, I'm not going to invest everything. You can do this, but the most important thing for me here is increase headshot damage by 50%. Of course, a must. Crazy. We are building on this. And by the way, if you're using smart shotguns, it's insane. If you are doing, for example, Skippy, you can it's just crazy, right? It's crazy. Just think about it, right? Because all your shots gonna go to the head. But again, Skippy, you need several shots to eliminate. With this pistol, just one shot to the head. But it's, it's manual. But again, some people like it, some people not. Yeah. So you can see you can continue increasing. You see, when you increase it, you also increase critical damage. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to increase it to spend more. I don't think it's very, it's important because right now you're going to be super powerful, but you can, I think, better on to try to invest in other things, but you can do this if you like. All right. Yeah, so this is the build, and what we're going to do, we're going to jump to a battle so I can see you some gameplay. Right. Now I can get into the battle. I'm going to show you. I can move even behind them, position myself. I'm going to explain to you what it does exactly in a second. Alrighty. Now in lower difficulty you're going to limit enemies even if you shoot them in the finger. But here it's going to be much harder. You see, each hit I'm going to get half health, almost half health down. You see 145k damage. Crazy. Now I'm going to do this. Position myself. Searching for enemies while I'm slowing down. Nice. So basically the fight involves around slowing down enemies, positioning yourself for flanking, doing headshots because this is the most fun part of the game. Keep in mind that every shot that I hit here, it doesn't matter where I hit, is going to be crit damage. This way you see all where it's red, it's all crit damage. Chance doesn't matter for this gun because it's 100% it's going to be crit damage all the time. This way it's so powerful. And you can reach, even you put modes, it can get even higher than 150k damage in headshot. This is crazily good, especially if you're dealing with high target enemies. But these ones, by the way, this is highest difficulty. This is why it's harder to kill them and deal lots of damage. But again, this was designed for this type of build, so we can easily kill enemies that have high HP and even highest difficulties. So if that's what you like kind of aiming and making the bullet really shoot in the head and enjoy the high damage, this is the one for you. Very powerful one and can eliminate very high damage, high HP targets, bosses, everything. This is super powerful pistol build. But if you want to make yourself more resilient to damage, yeah, you have enough points. You can invest points in order to increase your maximum HP and increase the armor. But for my build, maybe I'm going to do this now that I'm playing on very high difficulty. I'm going to do this because it's more important to have more HP and armor again. But if you're playing on normal, you'll be just fine. more than fine. So again, thanks for watching everyone. If you have any tips, anything to add, any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.